Ciao, hi guys. We are here today with Sonia Acampora.
Hi, nice to meet you, to everybody.
Thanks, Sonia, for visiting us in 7scents. It's been now the second day, and it's so much pleasure to hang out with you and Monica. And we thought, because the packaging of Acampora is so spectacular, to talk about it a little bit. Like, what's the story? It's so unique. We've never had packaging quite like yours with the aluminium box. Tell us about the story of this.
Yes, it's a pretty unique, our packaging, because tell the story of my father-in-law, who was made since 70s. So we have the external box just with the logo, of course, just as a container of a secondary box. Why the secondary box? So the aluminum box was very used in glass 50 years ago, like even our aluminum bottles. So everything in the perfumery laboratory was in aluminum. So my father-in-law was inspired to this caviar box, and since because of the perfume is photosensitive, we need to cover from the sun ray to protect it in it. That's why we have this one, who contains the bottle of pure essence or the extended parfum or the other parfum as well. Inside we have even a brochure with all the products of Acampora. So if you are keen on this, please ask to 7scents and we can deliver everything to them. It's pretty special because it's a kind of treat for everybody. You can hidden your own perfume and bring in a voyage with you during the trip, and just to protect your own perfumes.
And it's also so beautiful. I just want to show you guys the brochure, because if you choose one perfume from Acampora, no matter which, this booklet is included with all like photographs, historic photographs from Acampora story, and as Sonia said, also all the products. So basically you start
bespoke.
With... Absolutely.
Yes, for example, if they really love the bespoke perfume for themselves, they can use even a high-tech machine. You can ask 7scents and you can have your own perfume in the air at your home.
Amazing.
Yes.
And here's Miguel, by the way.
Yes.
And talking about Miguel, you had a big cooperation with him.
Yes.
Just very recently, and a huge success in the perfume world with the Studio 54 or the Acampora 54 collection.
Yes.
Tell us, how did this come? Why Studio 54? Why the disco era? What's the story there? So
the story was inspired to all our true story of my father-in-law. I have been told to Miguel all the tricky things about Bruno. He used to go to New York every winter, every Christmas, just to spend hours and hours in the best hotel, the best disco. At that time was the disco of Studio 54, and Miguel had this great idea together. And he said, Sonia, why we don't produce a collection inspired to the songs dancing in this beautiful disco of the 70s, where Donna Summer, all the big celebrities like Andy Warhol, they used to dance all night long. And it was amazing because each scent has a name of the beautiful songs dancing in it, and we are very proud that even each smell is inspired to that songs and that time of the historical time, very, very important. The 80s are so beautiful, to be honest.
Culturally so relevant. And
yeah.
Up until today, that music is still so relevant and so alive.
I still remember each song.
Which song is your favorite?
Relight My Fire is still in my mind, keep going, and I'd like always dance all the time, but even with the rhythm of the notes of each scent is very special, these songs, to me, to be honest.
So, where is it? It's here. Relight My Fire. What is it about the perfume? How does it connect with the song? Tell me about it.
So the rhythm of the song, I don't want to tell about the notes because you're very good on this, but the rhythm is very frenetic but even soft at the same time. It's relaxing but even with a beautiful movement of the note. So fresh, so young, but even a kind of a classical stuff that became beautifully on the young people, but even on the young mother, for example. I really believe that this kind of freshness could be always with us, at all ages.
And this fragrance is very sexy.
Yes,
I must say. Yes. This is not an innocent fragrance.
Yes, of course, because when you think something sexy, it means that you want to have a kind of perfumes lasting all over with you for all your life. Give you the eternity young, no? You are always young with this.
Yeah, and seductive.
Of course.
So if someone is out to seduce, this is a perfect perfume, I think.
I think so.
It's sexy.
It's sexy and even give you a lot of energy. So a unique rhythm.
Yeah.
Yes.
And Sonia, I would really like to highlight also from the collection the Read My Mind. Also because it's such a great song too.
It's such a great song, but even the rhythm and the words, and it's inspired to a beautiful combination between pomegranate, cinnamon, spices that gives you a lots of warmness in this case.
It does. It's such a unique fragrance. It's kind of like saffrony, spicy pomegranate.
Pomegranate, and you really want to wear for a long time, and you have until the day after something that keep you like tight with this kind of scent. I really recommend to wear this because it's pretty unique and leave you all the time to grow with this, and you really won't keep going to wear this.
Yeah, I mean, I was wearing it yesterday.
Yeah.
And we are not telling a secret here.
No.
Yesterday, as we were spending time in the city, up until like the evening, it was just keep on giving. And I remember you and Monica were commenting on like, oh my God, it's still like pulsating.
It's not possible that it's still lasting after all day long, after shower, after day.
Yeah.
It's a very important perfume to me.
That's so beautiful. And I would really say, some might think this is just feminine. It isn't. It's awesome on a guy. It's
absolutely,
very unisex.
Yes. And even our concept is just to wear a perfume for everybody, man, woman, each sex. We are not on one side since the 70s because we never did. This is sweet for a woman or Sharpie for a man, especially if you think the combination of some our classical perfumes, they were for everybody, because sometimes the tuberose is wearable for a man because it's not so sweet. We give always a touch for everybody, for all the body.
Yeah, these are like little personalities almost, these perfumes, so you could find your own personality in them.
Yes, your own personality that should be always very strong, with a nice character, with a nice direction that brings you very strongly in that direction. No?
And Sonia, we can't talk about Studio 54 without mentioning your incredible success with Miguel on Young Hearts.
Young Hearts, yes.
So the story is that Young Hearts was the niche perfume of the year 2020.
2020, yes.
Best perfume prize won. Like, how did that come? Like, how does it work? Not that I question it, because you know how I love this.
We applied just for a joke with this new beautiful collection in collaboration with Miguel, and we start with above 100 applicants to Los Angeles, to these beautiful awards, and we really worked very hard because it was a kind of 1 year before. We applied, and after 8 years we received the first news that we were between the finalists of 7 brands. And we are very proud because even our team worked together, Miguel as well with us. It was a beautiful, beautiful team. After that, they really need to cover their eyes, smell, and even they don't know what is the shape of the bottle, everything at the beginning. After that, there was in the night during 2 p.m. because I was in London, Miguel was in Portugal, and we were all online because probably because of the COVID we could access it to go there. But the beautiful news that we won the first prize, and we are very proud because it means that these perfumes had a great chance to be launched, and because it's a very, very special perfume.
It really is, and I mean, really congratulations from the heart.
Thank you.
It's a huge achievement.
Thank you.
And it's a spectacular perfume.
Thanks a lot. Thank you.
Like, I love about this that this is a kind of a perfume that you ask yourself, why wasn't it there before? Like, how, you know what I mean?
Yes.
Because it's not strange, it's not weird, it's so warm and sexy and comforting to wear.
Yeah.
But it's very new. There's nothing like this.
It's modern and very new because even our scent should have a very strong character. So nothing should be like another perfume. This is a spy to the other one. When you create, you have to stay calm and think about your creation, know what you want to produce.
Yeah, I mean that can be said about the entire line of Acampora. This kind of uniqueness. If you don't want to smell like everyone else on the street, Acampora is really an address to go for.
Thank you very much. Thanks a lot.
Thank you so much, Sonia. And guys, come in, smell all the collection. Of course, also the new collection with the Tadema perfumes, and find your own personality in here.
Thanks.
Thanks, Sonia. Ciao, guys. Thanks for watching.
Ciao.